Alright. It's showtime, baby! I'm real. Okay. This is, wild. So many things. My first time doing a stream, hopefully, literally anyone will watch it. Wowzers. Sure is happening, huh? Sure is happening. I am real in here. Everything's really intense for me. Let's see here. Do we have anyone? I have to resize this real quick. I have to resize it. Just, getting stuff figured out. Getting stuff dealt with. I wonder. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some, mostly regular old Minecraft stuff. I haven't really been mostly just played normal Minecraft stuff. I had a lot of mods that I actually shut off so that I could keep things a little bit more sort of calm and normal. And oh, I got my first chat. Hello, thank you for coming, and specifically, I heard that you got it from my dad. That means a lot. I'm trying my best here to do sort of my first stream. Feel free to tell me if anything is going on with, audio not going great. I tried, testing this beforehand with some friends and stuff, but, sometimes when you go, live, you get random unexpected problems coming out of nowhere. So, if there's any sort of... Thank you very much. I appreciate, you coming here, because this is, very exciting for me. I'm gonna try and... I'm glad that the audio is good. I'm going to mostly be doing sort of a chill stream, mostly just sort of chatting and playing Minecraft, obviously, because the Minecraft is here. But, I think I'm just gonna start and just sort of create a new world and keep things a little bit, just sort of see where things take us in terms of that. I suppose I should say a little bit about myself. I play Minecraft pretty regularly and stuff, but I tend to actually have a problem with not always getting really kind of defeatist and sort of just shutting off my world, or if I die I get I'm just gonna create a new world. This time I'm gonna try and not let that sort of thing bother me. Gonna just sort of go with it. Gonna just sort of really try and make things fun too in general. I got some shaders on and some basic mods, mostly some quality of life mods. Just sort of I have this, as you can see, I have this mini map up in the corner for convenience's sake, because I find it really, really frustrating when I don't have a map, because I get so mixed up in terms of it. The algorithm mod is mostly just sort of a resource pack visual mod that I have here. It's just sort of... Most of the mods I have going on, aside from a couple, minor quality of life stuff I mentioned, are visual mods. just to make things look kind of fun and pretty. But that's otherwise visually stuttering or audio stuttering. Because I have had some problem with, I thought it was kind of stuttery before with this, but it does, last time I checked, it does kind of like level out after a little bit. I also can sort of see what I can do about potentially doing some of the, like, visual settings to maybe make things a little bit smoother. Or that might help a little bit. Just see here. Okay, very, very stuttery. Let me see what I can do about that. Thank you for letting me know. It wasn't that bad when I was doing it before. Very frustrating. Thank you for coming in and checking out my stream. I hope you have a nice day, in case you don't get a chance to check back in at some time. Anyways, yeah, there's stuttering. I was really hoping that the stuttering wouldn't be a super big problem, because let's see here. We could maybe have things get a little bit let me just see if I can't. Maybe if I just straight up disable the shading for a little bit, see if that can't make things at least a little bit less, because shaders can be, oh, wow. That's interesting. Maybe turning off shaders is a bad idea. I was not expecting the resource packs and stuff to affect it that way. Whoa. Let's see here. It's always something, isn't it? I've been trying. I did some pre-streaming with a friend who was able to sort of check in and that was kind of able to check in and watch me play, but I guess I didn't watch long enough, because it seems like apparently that might be an issue. Maybe if I turn up this, is the audio a little bit better now? Is it too loud? Because I just turned up some of the recording for it, and I don't know how that's going to affect it. Let me just check on what the situation is. I'm gonna try and see if I can't get, like, I'm gonna try and see if just playing a little bit, maybe it can settle out. If the stuttering continues to be bad, I'll maybe try and do some other stuff. Might even try and sort of reload the stream or something. But I'm just gonna see what I can do about just working with it right now, because I always feel bad about having to hit the animals. I never want to hit the animals, but, like, unless I can get some iron really, really early to get some shears, I need that wool, because I need to sleep. Otherwise it'll be a problem. Wait a second. I think I might have accidentally activated some mods that I didn't mean to or something, because now I'm seeing... No, I think I'm imagining things. Anyways, I usually just sort of... I always collect some rock, some dirt just right off the bat, because I like to have just some basic landscaping options. It's always so crazy to me, because I was like around back in the day where like I couldn't get shaders as easily, seeing like shaders and stuff, and like the way in which the water can work now, it's just I just look at it and it's like, wow, look at that water. Still very stuttery. Gosh darn it. Is it still audio and visual stuttering? I might need to have some higher grade stuff. That would suck though, because I've been trying to do this for ages. Let's see here. It doesn't look stuttery on my thing, but that's because every time I have to... That's because when I'm doing it, it doesn't look as stuttery, but that's probably... Yeah, that's so weird, because on OBS it doesn't look super stuttery. It looks pretty smooth, but I don't know what the deal is with that then. I don't know what the deal is with that. With the stuttering. Dang it. I even like tried to stream this beforehand and stuff like that, and the OBS is just fine, but apparently it's still stuttering, and that sucks. That sucks a lot. Let's see here if there's some sort of way in which I can deal with some, like, oh wow, I just realized that I think that was like so laggy also. Let's see here. How bad is my audio lagging? It still doesn't seem that bad for me, but that's so weird. What is... It's less like... I mean, it's lagging the things that I'm doing and stuff, but it doesn't seem laggy stuttering. That's so... I don't even know. I don't even know what to do with that. I feel bad about stopping it now, but if it's still just stuttering, if the stuttering's really bad, that sucks, and potentially is just like, you know, ruinous to the stream, in which case, like, it's probably better to stop this stream and troubleshoot versus, like, keep going, because apparently it seems like it's being very rude to me right now. Oh, great. Great. And now there's also noisy things happening. Ugh! It's always when... Oh, it's fine? Is it fine? I hope it continues to be fine. That would really, really be great right now. Ah, jeez. I, I don't even know where I'm. Anyways, so I think that there's some people that came and went here, so I'm just gonna say real quick that I'm Star. Hello. Hello, my lovely. I have my lovely girlfriend here. That's so lovely. Thank goodness. I am not. There's a loud lawnmower right outside my house now. Right when I started streaming, there's not been a loud lawnmower outside until now. But of course, the moment I start streaming, there's suddenly a very loud lawnmower that's coming by and probably picking up on my audio because it is very loud. At least my dog isn't coughing, because last time I did this, my dog started coughing horrendously, and it was like, thanks. And she sounded like she was hacking up a lung. My friend said that she sounded like she was doing weed, taking like a massive hit or something, which this dog does. This dog is very old. But I don't have the heart to banish my dog from my room right now. She's too cute. I like dog. Dogs are cute. That's why I'm a dog. That's why I have these ears. They're little puppy ears. I actually had to just sort of frigging, like, basically jerry-rig some puppy ears out of what was Asset called, like, bunny ears. But I think they came out kind of good for something that was not supposed to be dog ears. Anyways, I have a bunch of and yeah, so just sort of getting started here. Gosh, I thought that, like, I'm just gonna do my video game stream. I know what I'm doing. I do this all the time. And then I'm like, oh, wait a second. I don't... What do I talk about? I could talk about anything and everything, but also I have no idea what to talk about. There's just... You're not distracting me. I'm more just sort of vamping because I don't know what I'm doing. I tried doing, like, prep and making this sort of a thing where I, like, had plans and ideas, but whoopsie, turns out doesn't feel like enough prep. But also, I don't think I would have ever felt like I had enough prep, and if I waited until I felt ready, I would just never stream. I'd never stream, it would never happen. That's my eternal curse, is that I never feel ready, but I don't know how much of that is because I'm not ready versus how much it is I just have anxiety. Haha! So, that's, fun. I really like when the sheep have the black fur and the white wool. I think it's so cute. It's very cute. I also have this thing where I try not to kill a lot of animals in Minecraft aside for some food, especially early on. I tend to go with, like, I'll kill a lot of cows because I want the leather. I know leather armor's not great, but leather also could be used for other things, and far more importantly, I can get some leather shoes, and ever since that update with the weird snow that you can fall into and disappear in that's very it's very convenient to have some proper... We have some proper, like... My brain just stopped working. Streaming is hard. I thought streaming, I'll do streaming, I'll be great at it. I'm entertaining, I know how to be funny. I like to think that I am, but I also do not know what I'm doing. But that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it in life. I think I need a goal. I need a thing to do. I need a direction. Yeah, it's made of hide. That's a good pun. I love a good pun. That's a good pun. Yeah, I also tend to be way too stingy with using my resources in games. Like, I'll just collect a bunch of stuff and then not do anything with it. And it's like, why are you collecting all this stuff if you're not gonna do literally anything with it? So I'm gonna try and be a little less frugal, obsessively frugal like I always am, and maybe... I also have this tendency of just waiting around for it to be dark enough to go to sleep, and then, so like I'm just clicking the bed 1,000 times, but that's boring, so I'm going to play things a little bit more adventurously. I'm going to be adventurous and do things more recklessly than I normally would, because I think that that's more interesting and fun. And I don't want to be just like... Because I have a tendency to play things really safe a lot of times. I wonder if I can find a village. I just chose a random world seed. Normally, I like to pre-game a little bit by like finding something with some good biomes and some villages nearby and yada yada yada, but I thought I would just kind of go off the cuff here and just choose something random instead. But now I'm wondering if that was a good idea. There were bees earlier in... I think... Maybe if I go over here, there's like at least a bunch of animals or something over here. Those little yellow dots are like passive mobs or something. Oh, it's a bunch of pigs. Hello, pigs. That's what you are? You're a bunch of pigs? And some dolphins. Dolphins are neat. The pig sounds are strange. I appreciate the feedback. I'll try not to like be too much obsessed with like I have to do things for the views. It's just also I want to be at least like have some sort of consideration for the viewers watching, since I am doing this to, you know, hopefully be at least somewhat entertaining. I hope... I chose Minecraft as sort of a chill, sort of baseline thing, because, I mean, everybody likes Minecraft. Lots of people play Minecraft. That's an easy one to just sort of start with, especially just for, like, something chill and low stress. I am kind of more potentially excited about some of the other streams I plan on doing. Like, tomorrow, I chose this more weird, obscure game called Niche. It's... And that one's, like, fun, because it's, like, a weird turn-based sort of, like, you develop, like, a little creatures for, like, biomes and stuff. Yeah, the mobs are lively. Those pigs were being silly. I really like copper. I know it's kind of useless. I wish that there was more stuff to do with copper. Like, I feel like copper should have similar utility to iron. Not as strong, but like a good middle point between stone and iron, in terms of like being able to make maybe like armor or tools. But No dice with that. I feel like that's just such an obvious thing that you would think to do, but they don't. But I really like when they get the patina and on the. I really like the patina that copper gets. I think oxidization in general is really neat. It's interesting how oxidization is like rust but good. Because like normally rust is bad. It goes too deep. It destroys the structural integrity. But patina becomes like armor coating for the rest of the copper, and that's neat. Science is neat. The world is neat. Sometimes stuff's just like, if you think about it, it's kind of magical that the world works like that. But like, you take it for granted. You just think about like the world, and it's just like, yeah, the copper turns kind of like weird green and stuff, and it's like that's just sort of what it does. But like, if you think about it, that's actually pretty. It's pretty wild that it does that. It's really wild that like. Well, that so many things are the way they are. That's a really vague statement. I probably should have been even remotely a little more specific rather than just the most vague way I could have said that. I guess what I'm saying is that there's so many little weird ways in which the world works that like if you figure it out, like little elements of like how nature works and biomes and the environment in the world, it could be pretty magical. I tend to be one of those people that like will go on a weird like friggin' Wikipedia deep dive for ages where I just ooh the big caves, the big crazy banana pants caves. Ooh, with the I love when with the big sort of oh, that's the sound of enemies. That's the sound of pain. It's very convenient to have the subtitle-y things in the corner so that I know what sounds are, because sometimes I don't immediately recognize what they are. And I'm like, what's that? What's that noise? I don't know what that is. It's nice to know that that's definitely skeleton rattling. Nice to know so that I'm not surprised. Not nice in that I don't want the skeleton there. I mean, I guess we can't. There is no escaping skeletons. The skeleton is within us always, and it haunts us forever. We must carry that weight, or rather, I guess you could say that the skeleton carries the weight of us, more like. But spooky ooky skeletons. Yeah, it can be really fun to just sort of like go on a hyperfixation deep dive. I'm the kind of person that just wants to like research, like I'll just get really into researching just any old kind of wild thing. I tend to like to take interest in like world building and like mythology and lore stuff. So like I'll tend to then want to like research the thing that I'm like making speculative fantasy stuff ideas about in my own head, and then all of a sudden I've been reading about the taxonomy of different animals for like hours. I'm just sitting there. I keep forgetting that this is granite. This is granite in this here with like the mods and packs that I have on. And I keep hitting it, and I'm like, why does it take you so long to break? And it's like, oh, that's right, you're not dirt. I thought you were dirt. And I don't know how I feel about the Minecraft inclusion of, like, the weird stones that aren't, like, just stone. Stuff like, you know, diorite, andesite, granite. I think they're like cool in theory, but there's not like a lot of use for them aside from just like being vaguely other. They're just like vaguely sort of like alterations to stone, but also don't really work for a lot of stuff. That's one of the weird things about like Minecraft updates is that like there's a lot of cool stuff that they've updated and stuff, but then those they tend not to like make and sort of consider into things, making things have more like utility. They tend to be really sort of niche, specialized instances of usage. Like again, with that the example of like the copper, where it's like, why can't I make a copper pickaxe? I feel like I should make be able to make a copper pickaxe, but no dice there. Yeah, it's really lame that you can't even do like stone pickaxes with them. It's like, it's a stone, what do you want from me, Minecraft? Instead, you can just do like, they're like basically just decorative blocks. Basically. I mean, that's like really the sort of chief thing that they're good for, is being decorative, which is kind of a bummer, all things considered. Because like, you could have done anything with that. And then there'll be like useful things or stuff that could be useful, but it's really hard to get a hold of. Like, something that drives me bananas is the fact that I can't craft a saddle. Like, I think that's so silly that you can't craft saddles. I guess that it's because, like, the balancing... I guess you can make an excuse about the balancing of saddles being, like, way too useful to make them sort of... But I think that, like, you would just have, like, I don't know... I have a mod that make there be a saddle recipe... crafting recipe, and it involves like some iron in it, and it's like, I think that would help. You just like make it like leather and iron, maybe some string or something, and I think that like that would be a pretty like reasonable ask in terms of a crafting recipe for a saddle. And I want to ride the horsies. Also, I think it's silly that I can't sort of, like, properly tell the llama where to go, the llamas where to go. I mean, I guess llamas are not the most sort of agreeable creatures. I'm much more of an alpaca person myself. If I have to choose. Not that I don't like llamas. I like the llamas in Minecraft. I always want to have the llamas. The camels are pretty cool. I experienced some camels, and it's kind of annoying that they're very slow. I think it's weird that you can't put carpets on them, but because like because I feel like you put carpets on llamas, but you also put carpets on camels. That's like a thing. And like, maybe you can't like, maybe you shouldn't be able to like properly sort of make them go certain directions or whatever, or like you can't sort of like properly steer them if it's just a carpet on a camel. But like, I feel like you should be able to put a carpet on a camel, and I don't think you can, unless I'm misremembering. Let me sleep. Just let me sleep. I should probably have a game plan. I also probably should get out of here. I need to go get... Nope! Fuck me. Rude. Rude. Let's see here. Do I have... I really like when... Okay, yeah, I thought so. But I didn't. I was about to say, if the creeper had blown up the bed and the bed was gone, I would have lost it. I would not have enjoyed that. That would have been very upsetting. I think that also it's weird and doesn't make any sense that you can unspool wool you can spool string into wool, but you can't like spool wool into string. That feels wrong. I feel like you should be able to make string out of wool. You know, like, I probably shouldn't make this just entirely, let me complain about every grievance I've ever had about Minecraft. I just think that it is kind of interesting to discuss as a topic of conversation. And I didn't have anything else in particular to say. Ooh, shiny, that's gold in this. I'm pretty sure, like 99%. Yeah, that's gold. I think iron is a little less warm coloration, obviously, and also there's like it's less. The veins aren't as big on the iron ore block in this. I am a ding dong. That was dirt. I wasted using it. I also have this thing where it's like, I don't want to ever touch, like, dirt with like, I barely want to touch dirt with a stone tool, let alone with, like, an iron tool. I'm like, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of iron. Never. Never. I love the bees. The bees are a delight. I hope that the buzzing sound is... yeah, content is content. I hope that the bee noises doesn't bother anyone, because I'm probably gonna hang around bees. Because, I mean, I love bees. I feel like that's a very rote thing to say, lots of people love bees, but like, there's a reason why people love bees. Bees are a delightful creatures. Like, why wouldn't you love a bee? I'm gonna have to kill a chicken, because I have the tools to make a little brush, and I know that, I think it was like right around here too. I saw some suspicious sand and gravel earlier. I think the archaeology sort of... I don't know how great the loot is so far with, like, the archaeology stuff, because I haven't interacted... I've done a little bit with it, but I haven't done, like, a lot with it. But I think it's at least pretty neat, and I do feel, like, compelled to make a little brush so that I can go do the brushy things with it as soon as possible. So it's clearly doing something right. It's tickling something in my brain that makes me go, I want to do that. I want to do that. But I am sometimes an easily distracted creature. I'm so sorry! I always feel bad killing animals in these games. This is the trouble, is I just don't want to really ever kill anything. I'm a big softie. Also, I've discovered that it's apparently way worse when I'm streaming. I'm like, everyone can see me kill innocent creatures. I'm terrible. No, don't look at me. It's not really that big of a deal, but it's just, I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel bad. I feel bad about killing the animals in a way that I was not expecting to matter, but it's just... Let's see here. And I always get so much copper so fast. It's so easy to get. That's not what that should look like. Okay. It's not a problem, but okay. Whoa, what did I do? There was a visual thing that happened on my end that I don't think you guys saw. Ignore me. That was me just being confused about something completely off screen for you guys. On my screen, not on your screen. Doesn't matter. And so many things. I have this cool mod that lets me do backpack stuff, which can help with, like, creating like a proper sort of thing. They have this weird item called sleeping bag, which is interesting. I haven't played with it that much, but it seems really convenient and neat, so I'm gonna have to probably play with that at some point. Wait, white carpet? Do I have... I don't have wool. No, I don't have wool. I didn't think so, but... Gonna need to do some cooking. I wonder, how does other people feel about the varieties of different, like, furnaces? Like, you know, like, whatever the one for food is called, and the one, and then there's, like, blast furnaces. Oh. That's visually very strange. My whole screen was flickering. Oh. You guys can't see that, though. I don't think that's even coming up for you guys, but I can see it, and it's distracting. It doesn't seem to be affecting the game itself, which is very interesting. Anyways, I should probably try and find some village or something. Or also just, like, set up a house. I also agree that blast furnaces should smelt sand into glass. That seems like a very sensible, basic thing that it should do, that it does not. One of the many just bewildering choices on the part of the Minecraft. I think I actually had... I need to check what exactly mods I have. Calling your horse, crafting, some crafting tweaks. So many things. The loyal items just keeps the items from despawning when you die. This allows me to just click and pet things constantly. Also, I can just put villagers in buckets, because that makes life easier for me. I don't think I had the... but I think I saw, like, some mods that are, like, improved furnaces or whatever that are like, yeah, this makes the furnace do what it really should be always doing. It's always very... Thank goodness for mods, because, like, they can go and fix the problems that people... that like, bizarre game design choices can just sort of be rectified. It's interesting how it also has created sort of, like, a world of, like, secondary lives for certain types of games, where the game doesn't continue by the virtue of the game itself, but as by virtue of it being sort of a sort of method and means of, like, developing your own game systems and mods and games within games and stuff like that. You like, just turning the game into whatever kind of game you want it to be. Stuff like with, best examples I can think of that are, like, Minecraft and, like, Skyrim. Just sort of very open-ended and have enough sort of, like, open-ended modding options that people are able to sort of do whatever the heck they want and can get really creative with it. And I think that's really neat. I really like... I have that issue, though, that I, like, download a bunch of mods and then just overclock my computer with, like, too many mods, and then the game doesn't start up, and then I don't realize what mod ruined my game, and I have to go, like, restart or something, and it becomes a whole mess. But, yeah, mods are fun and neat, and it's really... People, like, talk about, like, oh, people need, like, incentives, like, monetary incentives to do things, but then I just, like, look at the worlds of modding, and I'm like, that's an absurd notion. People just really want to do things and then show off all the neat things they did. People love sharing neat things they do and spend time doing whatever neat little thing sort of even vaguely catches their fancy. Yeah, like, we're meant to, like, create stuff and iterate. Iteration, I think, is a big thing. People want to draw and make art or make little tweaks and improvements off of other people's stuff when and where they can. And I think that's like just such a fundamental part of like the way in which humans work. Just because like that's how like you build a society, I guess. You know. It's a shame that in Minecraft the villages are pretty. I feel like the villages are mostly like you want to just mine them. This is funny. This is a really dumb joke, but I mostly downloaded this mod that made the sand and gravel have like an Among Us because suspicious pun. Mostly just because that makes it stick out really bad, which is more convenient for making sure that I don't miss the suspicious sand and gravel. But it is also just a very bad and stupid pun that I kind of love. Oh, it even says sussing out the gravel when you start brushing it, which I just think is hilarious. I think it's fun. This is... I can't tell what kind of structure this is. Is this a trail, which will have a lot more, or is this just, like, some part of a... Let me check something real quick. I think this might be, like, a trail proper, like which would have a lot more of the suspicious sand and gravel in it, rather than just, like, the remains of some assortment of monument. Yeah, because I think you wouldn't get this I think that's terracotta, and I don't think that would spawn here in that way if that wasn't a trail. So I think this might be a trail. A partially exposed trail. What did I get? Did I get any? I got a brick. Lovely. I got a brick. That's so incredible. I don't even know what I got out of the other one. Because I did two. One of them was so unremarkable I don't even know what it was. Also I have this issue where apparently you can... Yeah, I think it's that buried structure. They're called trails or something. Is what I have, like, on, like, the mini-map makers that you can, like, check your world seed spawns on, like, online. They usually get, like, on the key that shows if they spawn or not. They call them trails, so I think that's what they're called. They're called trails or something. But yeah, they're that hidden buried structure thing, which is really neat. I like it as an idea, even if maybe arguably I love water and swimming, and I do not like it in Minecraft because I can't hit things very well at all, and I also then start running out of air, and that's very difficult, and getting set up so that you can work effectively in water is really difficult, and that very much disincentivizes me getting to do fun things in water, which is a bummer. Which is just such a bummer. I get why you can't hit things and break blocks as effectively underwater. I get it, like, theoretically, like the thought behind it, but it's not fun. I don't like that they do that. Like, I don't know. I just wanna, especially because, like, then it's really hard to, like, because you're already on a ticking clock because you're running out of oxygen if you're deep enough underwater. And now if you're trying, like, hit anything under the water, like, it takes longer. And it's just like, why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? Again, I do know literally why, but it's very rude. It's very rude. So I think I'm going to... Gosh. I had this idea that I did once to great effect in one Minecraft world where I was able to get a hold of properly enough sugarcane and sort of like squid ink to properly sort of build a little book for myself, and then started logging the coordinates of things on the book. And as like a little log, and that was fun. I might try that again. If I could just find Ow, 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 ow. Who's... I'm getting hit by... I was drowning. I didn't realize I was drowning. Why do I do that? Why do I feel like the urge to go ow when I'm getting, like, damaged in game? Like, I'm already making a damaged noise. We all know that my character is taking damage, but I feel the need to go ow. It's weird. So many weird little things that the human brain and body does. So many funny things. I need to do something. I need to find or do something. I need a goal. I need drive. I really wish... Maybe I should have, like, pre-gamed out a good seed that had like a house or a... Like a... Not a house. Had like a village nearby so that I could more readily start... Because I like establishing myself in a village as a home base of operation. That tends to be my default. I feel like it just is such a sensible and obvious thing to do. I just want to make a little house in the village with the villagers. And... Oh, there's little lilies at the bottom of... Little, like, water lily pads at the bottom of this boat model. I don't usually use the birch boat, so I didn't realize that. I don't usually use birch that much. I mean, I use it sometimes, but birch isn't really my favorite wood. I tend to be... Deserts are really overpowered because desert pyramids can give you saddles, and that is the easiest way to get a hold of an actual viable saddle, the fastest. There's a high likelihood that if you go to a pyramid, you will get saddle. And I want saddle because I want to ride camel and or horsey, because who doesn't want to ride a camel and or horsey? So even though I don't tend to prefer the hot climates in video games, I do kind of like me the desert, and I do kind of like me the desert biome for that reason. Ow. Again, I say ow. I don't need to say ow, but I do it. I'm gonna do it. Constantly. Just doing it. And... Where... Maybe I should set up a temporary, at least a little, like, temporary waypoint or something near these bees, because I like bees. I'm so bad at... It's a good thing that, like, being good at video game is not, like, a prerequisite to being a streamer. Because, like, people want to watch usually you for your, like, personality or funny antics or something, and being bad can be very funny. So the fact that I'm not arguably good at doing game, per se, is very fun. And that's, you know, that's fun. And I'll just be bad at the video game. As long as it's funny, I don't mind being bad at video game as long as it amuses people. I'm more worried I be bad at video game in a way that just makes people go, boring. And Minecraft's an open-ended game too, so like you can kind of be like, well, there's not like a... There are suboptimal ways to play Minecraft, but there's not like a wrong way to play Minecraft. There's a wrong way to jump around, and I'm doing that. I will tell you this story that I think is funny. Minecraft taught me how to play video... Why am I... Oh no, no thank you, no thank you, get out of my way. Tridents still stop that? No. That's a very satisfying clanking noise, though. That's neat. one of the things, what was I going to, okay, I was going to say what I thought was a funny story, quite frankly, of I did not know how to, for the longest time, play video games that involved 3D space. Like, for ages, the best I could do was play Minecraft, and anything else that involved, like, navigating a 3D space, I just could not do. The first time I played Fallout New Vegas, when I was in, like, high school or something, yeah, I think it was probably, like, sophomore year of high school I played, of all things. I played Fallout New Vegas, and arguably I should have really liked it, because it's, you know, it's like a TT, it's very, like, old school, it's very much in the vein of, like, a proper sort of TTRPG inspired sort of, UI, and what have you, and that's really neat. But I was very, very bad at walking around and shooting things and doing the usual 3D open world game part of it. And then I ran into the bugs that kill you so fast. The bugs that kill you really fast because you're not supposed to go that direction yet in Fallout New Vegas. And they kept killing me, and I kept getting confused and scared, and so I just stopped playing Fallout New Vegas. And to this day, I still have never returned to Fallout New Vegas. I have actually downloaded Fallout 1 and 2. I haven't finished them yet, but what I have played of them I very much liked, and I do think that they are more my speed because they are a turn-based isometrical RPG, and I think that those are more my speed. If they're going to be like a non-turn-based RPG, I want to play something like... Honestly, the best example I can think of at this moment is Rune Factory. I don't even know how many of you people would even know Rune Factory, because it's not... Rune Factory is like a fantasy-y spin-off of Story of Seasons slash what is Harvest Moon or whatever, Story of Seasons, that farming game from Nintendo that people know and play. So it's kind of Stardew Valley-like, I guess you could say, but with more involved. I have a dog. That might have been. If you heard a jangling noise, that was my dog. She shook, and her collar went jangly, jangly. And that had like that had like sort of action-based combat. Like you couldn't just attack. It wasn't turn-based, and I was able to play that game pretty easily because it was like a farming sim with very basic combat in it. I don't have great response times. I'm not like a super duper deluxe gamer. I have some basic functionality as a gamer. I know. Like, okay, if being a gamer, what does it mean to be a gamer? This is a question I ponder to myself sometimes. What do people mean when they say they're a gamer? If you're talking about, do you play video games a lot? Yeah, I'm such a gamer. I'm such a gamer. But, like, if you're talking about, like, how many games I complete, I play a lot of open world games. I play a lot of, like, open-ended games. I don't play games that, like, have clear beginning and end points. I have not completed a lot of games. I've played so much time of game, but not necessarily to completion point. I've completed Rune Factory 4, actually. I did complete that one. It made me cry. I did not realize that Rune Factory 4 could make me cry, but it did. It did, actually. It wasn't even sad or anything. It did actually succeed in making me cry somehow. Maybe I should stream that. I did get a capture card, so I could actually have availed to me potentially playing my 3DS games and my Switch games. I could play Minecraft on my Switch too. No, that would be silly. I could just play that. I would just play. I would not do that. I do play Minecraft on my Switch sometimes when I'm too lazy to boot up my computer. But I would not stream it, I don't think, because I don't think Minecraft is as fun on Bedrock on the Switch. I think it is because I cannot use all the fun, very, very fun mods. The water will never look like this in my Switch game, and that's disappointing. Look at how pretty the water is. This is sugarcane. The mod made the sugarcane look like this. I could maybe... I need to find some squids. And then I can make a book, and then I can write little notes for myself in the book. And I think that that might be fun. I think that that's fun for immersion and things. Am I, like... I'm, like, so slow. I'm, like, having trouble running. I want to run. I want to run. Oh, it's probably because I'm hungry. It's probably because I'm hungry. Yeah. Yes, I can run now. There we go. I have a boat. Why am I not using the boat? Boats are so useful. Why do I like, half the time I don't use them as much as I should, even though boats are really useful. My brain heard that, like, I don't know, like a sand dropping or something noise, and heard it as a creeper hiss, and was like, why is there a creeper? How could there be a creeper here? Am I doomed? No, I'm fine. Everything's fine, actually. I'm so meandering about here. I said that I was going to do something, I was going to have a goal set up, but here I am meandering about. I don't want to set up in a birch forest. Birch is fine. I don't hate birch, but I don't like birch that much either. It's nice that birch can have, like, some, like, words. I don't know, like, flowers and stuff. But I don't know, I don't like birch that much. I don't want to set up in a birch. So I'm gonna set up somewhere else. At least it's not a savanna. I don't like savannas. I don't like their color palette. Their color palette just isn't my sort of, like, jam. One of my favorite places, at least in terms of, like, biomes aesthetically, is probably the dark forest with the dark oak, but that's such a bad idea. Oh! Speaking of the devil, I thought I saw some dark oakish stuff going on. Is this dark? No, I think this is spruce. I think this is actually spruce. Yeah, this is probably spruce. Pretty sure this is spruce. Spruce. Yes, because I already had some spruce logs. That sand noise, I keep hearing it. My brain keeps thinking it's a creeper, and because a creeper already kind of snuck up and mildly startled me earlier, I'm now paranoid. I'm now, like, absolutely, like, losing it about it. Like, my brain's just like, that's a creeper, that's a creeper, that's a creeper. Sandy sounds. It even says, it tells me it's a sandy sound. I like spruce. It's a little inconvenient that spruce is so... I don't know. I think the word I'm looking for is, like, spruce is pretty, like, pale when in wood form. But it's actually fine in log form, at least with this. I don't know why I did this. I should not make spruce logs until I'm done more with the birch ones. I don't like having more than one, like, I don't like having more than in a bunch of one wooden plank type, just because, like, it feels like poorly considered. So I think over there is at least a little bit of a... looks like a taiga biome. I like taigas. I also like the word taiga. It's a pretty word, taiga. Is... oh, little sheepy. Way down there. Way down there. I like the sheep. I haven't been doing the thing that I usually do in Minecraft where I just go running around constantly pressing the hit button to just hit every piece of grass in my way so that I can, you know, start loading up on as much wheat seed as possible. That's like normally like an early starting up running around the world strat that I do. I don't know if that really can be called a strat, if one could really consider that a strat, but it's like strat adjacent. It's a thing I do. I just go and slap just every piece of grass in sight. Slapping every grass that I could possibly come across. Because I want that wheat seed immediately. I wonder... I was a lot more worried about just absolutely not being able to think of things to say. Stop. I'm trying to place the boat, not the torch. But I'm kind of going with it now. I kind of got stuff together. What is this? Pumpkins! I feel like the non-meat-based foods in Minecraft are rather weak. I feel like they don't... I feel like your options of cooking non-meat-based foods are pretty weak, and I think that which ones do exist do not provide nearly as effective enough nutrition as I would really like them to. Also, it is interesting. There are so many interesting choices in Minecraft, like there are melons. Why are there melons? The melons are not very useful. What is the purpose of the melon? Sometimes it just feels like they just threw something in very arbitrarily and they didn't really have a bunch of, like... they did not have, like, enough proper consideration to, like, useful use cases of them. They're very situational. And so then you can just have, like, a bunch of some random item and it's like, I don't even need this. There's so little I can do with this. Why must this be in the world? I need to grab the boat, because if I don't, I'll forget it and I'll lose it forever and ever. I am a ding-dong. I threw my axe. I did not mean to do that, but I had thrown it. And now I don't even know where it went. It was just a stone axe anyways. Ah, there it is. Figured it'd find its way back to me eventually, but... gosh. I think my computer is overheating. Sometimes I have a gaming computer, but my computer's also like 5 years old, so it's like it's chunkier, it's heavier duty, and more capable than your average video game computer, but it is not... it is very old. It is very old, and it is tired. It is tired, and maybe I should do one of like those streamer goal things where it's like funds for new computer. I mean, I could also, because like, yeah, probably could use that. But I also like my computer. It's pretty good, all things considered. It works pretty reliably for me. But it probably... wouldn't be unwise. I'm so frustrated with like planned obsolescence. Like everything, nothing will like work for very long. You just have to go and spend money, buy more thing, and I would just rather my thing continue to work. I don't want to have to worry about that stuff. It's just so tiring. Oh, hello there! I'm just doing some Minecraft casually talking. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to make like the I would like to have a goal with this stream and with this world of Minecraft of mine that I have. I think it'd probably be most convenient if I could maybe perhaps find some assortment of village from which to make my world, to make my home. I like to build a home base near a village, but I haven't found a village yet. Right now, I am in a nice little patch of taiga biome, though, and I like taiga biomes. So if I have to make a temporary, perhaps, residence zone until I can find a more proper biome with, like, or not biome, but rather just any place that has, like, a little village, I am a ding-dong. I keep running into berry instead of picking up berry, and I keep throwing my axe because I'm a silly goose. I'm just a silly goose. Silly goose. It is a good thing that I don't have to be good at Minecraft to be potentially amusing at playing Minecraft, because if I did, I might be in trouble. I'm not bad at Minecraft, but I'm not great at it either. Thing is that before I start like doing the more in-depth mining stuff and try and get a hold of like some iron, I always have such garbage luck at finding iron. I can never find enough of it, and it's always like one of the most important things is you want to get like a bunch of iron, and I can like never get enough of it. I'm like always sitting there going like, iron, please, 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 and I like end up having to just sort of like continue being stuck in the Stone Ages with one iron pickaxe and not nearly enough iron. And I'm worried about, like, running out of the iron pickaxe durability and then running into something that can only be mined with an iron pickaxe or something. And so then I just am sitting around with an iron pickaxe that, like, I'm too afraid to use on anything that isn't, like, gold or the lapis or redstone or whatever. And constantly using stone tools like I'm a caveman going unga bunga. I wonder why that's a thing that people say, that the cavemen say. It's weird how cavemen are just like people, you know? Like, I don't know, they just sort of... It's a weird... Sometimes we think about and talk about certain types of people, especially like historically in the past, like they're not, like they're made of different stuff than us, you know? Like they're just like fundamentally different. And they're not, they're just people. And maybe they didn't have access to the same technology or something or whatever, but a lot of times they're just really... They're so much more similar than people give credit for. I think that's one of, like, the problems of, like, how history is taught, is that we're not taught enough about, like, the very sort of baseline level, fundamental human element of it, and so it just ends up feeling like this vague sort of time frame. And, like, you're only ever, like, learning about, like, the big important guys doing the big important guy things, and it's, like, it doesn't really, it's not very affecting. I think that it's a lot more interesting to, I think it's more interesting to learn about, like, what life was really like during a time, like, how the vast majority of, like, statistically a population lived, like, you know, the peasants and stuff, if there's, like, a significant peasant society, or whatever. because like a lot of times there just is this like wanting to like keeping up with the Downton Abbeys, you know, like the upper crust, and it's like that's not most of the people in that society. It's not most of the people in our society. And it's weird that there's not more focus given on. I guess it's maybe because of Escape is a village. I have been seeking you, village. I have found civilization. Cat. One of the best parts about a village is the cats. Just some nice kitty cats. Let's see, what do we have in terms of cat? What cats will be availed to me? Where is the cat? 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 Kitty cat? Kitty cat? I demand kitty cat! I want a kitty cat! I want to find the kitty cats. I will find you, kitty cat. So many sheep. Not nearly enough where they should be, though. Kitty cat! I see you, kitty cat! No, come back, please. I should sleep first. I should sleep before I pursue this kitty cat. Otherwise, we might be in for some trouble. This is my favorite shape of house structure in the plains. This is my very favorite house structure. Cat? Kitty cat? This is my favorite house structure. No, I need your bed. I always like to steal their beds. I'm very unfair like that. I mean, I had my own bed. I could have just put down my own bed. I don't know why I didn't. It was kind of mean. I just stole that person's bed. Where? I am hungry. I need food. Luckily, I'm in a village, which makes that much easier for me. Kitty cat! I can't get a good look at these kitty cats. I don't know what kind of kitty cat we're working with. I do not like to take too much of the... I like to keep the hay bales around for a good time because of the fact that I like the... I did not mean to place this pumpkin. I like the hay bales. They're pretty useful to just have conveniently stored about. Maybe not as useful as having them stored all collected in a chest, but I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to just leave things for the aesthetic for a little bit, you know? Sometimes it's just nice. Where are the bread? Bread. I need bread. Oh wait, I need to make wheat first out of these hay bales, obviously. I'm such a silly goose. There we go. Anyways, now we're really cooking. And I can start building something of this village. But first, I should actually probably get more fish before I start trying to tame the cats, because I'll be lucky if I can tame even a single cat with 2 fish. 2 fish is statistically not great. I really like the cauldron asset from my resource packs here. I like this like sort of octagonal shape they got going on for it. Villagers are such funny little creatures. I was just talking about how like it's weird how we talk about people like they're like people, especially in antiquity, as though they're made of fundamentally different stuff. Villagers are very literally they're made of some different stuff. I like to reorient the lighting situation when I take over a village. It's how I know that I have claimed a place as a village, is that I've changed the like location of a lot of different and like gotten rid of extra torches so that I can use them for my own purposes, such as like here. You don't need those 2 torches. This torch stays. This torch is far enough away it stays. The other 2, they are mine now. I like to keep these. Sometimes I like break this and then just have like 1 at the top or something. But I do usually keep them. Because I don't want to have monsters and stuff spawning. And like here, this is good torch placement. I keep this. This, will I keep? No, I will get rid of this. We'll get rid of this torch. This torch is unnecessary. Let's see what we got here. Mostly just oak saplings. What? Is this a birch sapling? Okay. Oak saplings and bread. I do appreciate that there is bread. Oh, I need to properly set up shop with some chests. Put down some chests. And I really want to get those cats, but I should set stuff up first here. Leaf litter? Leaf litter in the... Who left a mess in the house? Leaving your leaf litter in the house like a messy child. I need to go store some things, because my inventory is basically full. I really need to make use of those little, like, bags. This is a neat skin for the Iron Golem. I had an... I don't remember what skin it was, but I knew that there was this one skin that I can't remember. It made the Iron Golem look like the guy from... I think it was Castle in the Sky, the Miyazaki movie? I need to see if I can refine that, because that looked so good, and it was so nice. I liked that. I need to go to the house that is my favorite kind of house, because I want to set up shop there. This house. This, I think, is the house. Yes, this is the kind of house. This is my favorite kind of house. I love how spacious it is. I like to put a chest right here. Is it not kosher to talk about other streamers while you're streaming? Is that just like lazy? Like if I mention, oh, I saw a streamer, this thing happened and it was funny. That's probably lazy. I guess I probably shouldn't do that. But there was part of me that was just... Because I actually don't necessarily watch a lot of people just play Minecraft streams. I mean, I do sometimes, but I don't always. I don't do it as often as I do other things. I usually tend to watch a bunch of weird, obscure streams more often than, like, your traditional sort of just Minecraft stream. I tend to watch people play, like, the weirdest games possible. I think that's fun. So usually they play, like, I watch people play, like, really obscure or bad games, like, intentionally bad games. But I was like, in order to do the streaming good, I shall research the streaming. And I don't know why I'm saying the words like this. In order to, like, basically, like, suss out what the vibe is. How people do the streaming. With the Minecraft in particular. So now, like, in my head I have a bunch of, like, vaguely funny examples of people doing Minecraft things. And I'm like, maybe this was a bad idea, because now I'm worried about just wanting to do what they did, or wanting to talk about what they did, because I'm thinking about it, because I'm playing Minecraft. But that wouldn't be very fun for y'all, I don't think. I also have another little thing that I like to do, where I like to steal... I understand that these are supposed to be chairs, these little stairs that are just left inside village houses, but I don't like them. I don't like them, and so I take them, and I tend to... Ooh! Get over here. Come over here. I tend not to particularly like them, so I will take them, and then I will... One thing I do like to do is, once I've collected a bunch of little stairs, is that I like to put stairs in the... Like, okay, let me find a good example. I like to... Is this covering the... Yeah, this is covering the entryway of a house. This is a safety hazard. This is OSHA. I'm doing this for your own good. This is OSHA. Safety hazard. Hello, little sheepy. Sheepy, sleepy, sheepy. Yeah, this hay bale was just very much in the way. Like, here, I like to put down it, like, right here in the corner, just... No! No, I did it wrong. I like to put it down just so, that it does that shape, but now it's not symmetrical. I'm going to have to fix that. I don't think this house would have any of the... Yep, okay, there it is. I'm going to probably be repurposing all of this, so it is mine now. Thank you for your donations to the cause of... I'm going to be remodeling. We're going to do some urban planning. That's what we'll call this, urban planning. The things that I'm doing to this village. And I like to put it on the other side, right? Like this. I like this. This is a good shape. It makes me happy. And I like little terracotta houses. I like when the houses are made of terracotta. Terracotta. It's a fun word too. Concrete is like a really convenient block. It's kind of annoying to make. It's not the best, like, in terms of convenience to make, but it is really convenient because it just makes you like a completely pure block of color, more or less, with maybe some like minor texturing on it, but mostly just like a block of color. And so if you really want to have like just so much specific color in your building, you can just make it out of a bunch of like concrete. You can also kind of do that with terracotta, especially if you want a more muted color palette. That can be good for that. But concrete is nice and strong for that. But it involves a lot of sand. A lot of sand and a lot of gravel. Kitty cat! Oh, are you the color point? Yes, you're the Persian color point. Or color point. I don't know if you're Persian, actually. That's presumptuous of me. That's not what I meant to do, but whatever. Doesn't matter. I just have this very particular way I like the... I also find slightly modifying, like, this very specific architecture of things, like changing the torch placement of a town from, like, minorly changing the random torch placements of... I shouldn't say random. The torch placements are usually specific, but slightly changing them to my own personal style is a very convenient way of helping make, like, readily apparent to me whether or not a specific village has been, I have sort of involved myself in a certain village or not. It's like a way of, like, sort of staking a little claim on it and making sure that I know if this is a village I've been to before or not. So that's a thing I tend to like to do. Is this... That was stupid. That was stupid what I just did. I didn't like that. I think this is this fully grown? Yes, this was fully grown. I can't always tell when things are fully grown. This mod does a good job at showing when wheat's fully grown. It changes color rather noticeably. Unlike in vanilla, which can be very annoyingly vague with when stuff is, like, properly changed and stuff. Renovation, 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 renovation. This is my house now. I'm your new roommate, and I'm renovating. So you're gonna have to put up with that. I wonder, part of me wants to sort of feel inclined, part of me does feel inclined to make a sort of situation where I trap the villagers next to a work post more properly, so that they are in a reliable place. Also, just for like their own good, because they can die so easily, and I do not want the silly gooses that they are to just die. But also at the same time, it feels cruel. I feel bad. I feel bad to trap them all. Trap them all like that. I do not wish to do it to them. I will come for you, kitten, soon enough. Just wait. I'm gonna put the beetroot here for now. Might use that wheat for later. Normally, once I start getting enough items, I also start very particularly sorting. I like to sort based using big double blocks, double chests here like this. Like to specifically, I'll have like one that I'll start filling up with organic materials and one with inorganic materials. So like one will have like a bunch of stone, ores. Usually I also put like equipment and others in there, and then the other one will be full of like crops, animal drops, tree stuff, basic tree byproducts, such as, you know, like your tree, like your wooden, like your planks and your wooden stairs and your wooden doors and what have yous. That tends to be like a basic way I like to split things up right off the bat. And I'm reaching the point where I don't... Okay, that I definitely did go into. This I don't think I've gone into this house. Yeah, because I don't like when the block is just... I don't like your little... I don't like you trying to be cute with your little... like... What is this? What's that word? What's that word for when you have the thing right next to your bed? The bedside table. There's another word for it, though. I think there's a better word for it that I'm not thinking of. That's gonna drive me bananas. I hate when that happens. I tend to be pretty good with words, so whenever I can't think of the right word, it'll just bother me. It'll just bother me. Really annoying. And again, who doesn't find it annoying when you don't know what the frick a word is? Conversely, I also then, like, some people, like, I understand the, like, especially if it feels like somebody's trying to rub it in your face and be a know-it-all, be like, I know a special word. Look at my special word that I'm telling you. But me, especially if it's a girl, if it's a girl and she says a word I don't know, I am swooning. I am swooning about it. Even if it's a guy, I'm still like, ooh, neat! Learning time! Because I'm a freaking nerd. I'm a dork like that. Seriously, though, I have, like, such a stupidly large lexicon that, like, if I'm talking to a girl and she drops a word I don't know, I'm like, oh, hold the phone, oh my gosh. I'm just, like, losing it. I just lose it, because I just get so excited over words and learning new things. Gosh. I'm a nerd. That is what I am. That's why I do things like go on weird hyperfixation. I go on wiki rabbit holes regularly. I'm just like, I'm going to research the genetics that determine the colors of the coats of cats. I'm going to look up what makes cat colors the way they are. And I'm going to look up the genes for horse colors. You have a silly face. What's with your face, buddy? You have a silly little face. That's okay. I love you anyways. I love you and your silly face. I should download one of those mods that actually fells the trees in Minecraft. I like those, conceptually. At least conceptually. I don't know why I never do tend to download those, though. I don't know. I just don't. I like the idea of the ones that have the animation that makes the tree, like, fall down. But then I also feel like it looks wrong to see a tree fall like that in Minecraft. Also, I really want to lay down some oak saplings and have, like, a mega oak sprout. And I know I do that by putting, like, four saplings right next to each other. But, like, it doesn't work usually for me. And it's a real bummer. I really hate how it doesn't work for me when I try and do that. Because I just want to build some big trees. I guess I could manually build a tree, but that's a pain in the butt. And I also would need shears so that I could get some leaf blocks so that I could actually, you know, so that my tree could have actual leaves. Because otherwise it would just be kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, no, this was... I don't even know why... This one I don't even know. Like, what is the point of the cobblestone? Oh, like the three stairs right here? Because, like, it doesn't really look like chairs at that point. It's not very useful. I don't know why you would do that. Why did I leave this unsymmetrical? What was I thinking? Much better. I pressed the wrong button. I hate when I press the wrong button. But my muscle memory is so screwed up about, because I play so many different games with different, like, key bindings, and, like, I just end up learning one binding versus the other, and it's like a whole thing. So, like, I end up just pressing the wrong buttons for things all the time. And I'm just like, what am I doing? Why did I do that? And I feel like a fool. It's like, you don't even know how to press the right buttons on the basic most level for the game. And it's like, I'm not as good as video games as one might expect me to be. Because I forget the key bindings of games really quickly. My body does not want to learn the muscle memory of it, like, at all. You know what? A thing I probably should do, like, that might be a good idea, is convert one of these, like, very sub-optimum little, the very sub-optimum farms lying about to, like, at least a decent farm. Because what I do know, pretty much off the top of my head, is exactly how many water blocks, how many blocks away you can have a water, have a dirt block be from a water source block to create tillable, to still get tillable soil. I just have that off the dome now, because I've done that one so many times. I know that it is 4, basically. Oh, rude. Get out of here. Ew. Ew, you're making such wet growling, like, gargling noise. Rude. How did that guy even get there? I've been really good at sleeping. I'm so good at sleeping. Where did you even come from? Down here, probably? Is that a guy right there? Am I imagining it? I think there's a guy, like, right there. Oh no, I think it's water. It's water! It's not a gross guy, it's just some water. It's safe, everybody. I checked it out. Nobody has to worry anymore because I checked out the water. I'm a brave soul. Brave and courageous. Actually, I'm a very cautious person. Actually, that's funny thing is that I'm actually very much a cautious person. I'm not foolhardy in the slightest. I just tend to like be like, I'm just gonna go slow and steady. Gonna go slow and steady and careful. I'm gonna go get some fish real quick because I want fish because I want cats. And the best way to get cats is fish. Also, recently I actually was able to be in the vicinity of some tropical fish, and I killed some tropical fish, and I discovered that you can't entice a cat with tropical fish. And I think that this is a crime. I think that this is blasphemous, and I think that it is terrible. What is the purpose? You can't even cook the tropical fish. You can't even cook tropical fish. Like, it's... I can't cook it to eat it. I can only eat it raw, and eating the fish raw is pathetic. It's such a waste to do that. I guess it's because, like, you should keep the tropical fish alive and around, but the tropical fish spawn so much and they're everywhere, and it would be such a good use if they were remotely more usable, if I could cook the fish at all, or, feed the fish to the cats, entice the cats with the fish. I want to entice the cats with the fish, but no. No. Star does not get to charm the cats. Just like my luck in real life. I am not a lucky person when it comes to cats. It's also so sad how the more you want cats, the more your body language comes off as desperate, and that becomes, like, very claustrophobic to a lot of cats. I mean, every cat's different. There are affectionate cats. They exist. I have met them even in my life. I met the most affectionate, softest little gray cat once in my life, and I loved them, and their name was Coco, and they were gray with like a warm gray brown sort of tummy, like a double dilute sort of top color. It was the sweetest cat ever. I loved that cat. And there are some cats out there in the world like that, but a lot of times they tend to not like people who are, like, overly persistent, like, get up in your face, like, they tend to, like, want to, like, you to wait for them to, I'm drowning like a fool. I need my boat. Don't drown. No, I'm gonna drown again. There we go. Boats are so good for helping collect broken kelp. That is one of the greatest uses of a boat, because it'll all float to the top. And then you need to get a bunch of... And that's easier that way. Horsey! It's a horsey! Oh, it's so beautiful. I love a horsey. It's my favorite kind of horsey, I think. Yes. A gray with the little boots mittens at the bottom, and a star blaze at the top. My favorite kind of horsey. Love me. Love me. I just want to be friends. I just want to be friends. Horsey, please. Yay! What? Oh, I forgot I downloaded a mod that lets me run on them for free. I forgot that I had that. Oh my gosh. We ballin'. Also, this horse is, like, at least moderately speedy. Yes! Yes! We're popping off, baby! Let's go! Woohoo! I'm gonna go take this... Well, actually, first I need to go get my boat before I forget to get my boat. Where did I put it? It's like right here or something. Where did I... Nope. Not there, I guess? The horsey makes the winning. It goes... goes... I have not been able to personally succeed in getting these to successfully breed turtles ever. And I really tried one time. This one time I had it all set up and I all figured out and I just couldn't get it to happen. They just were not feeling frisky. And I gave them, I got shears, I got the sea grass, I fed them, they got the hearts, just wasn't happening. Just wasn't happening. Real bummer, quite frankly. Real bummer. Now, where was the village? The village was over here-ish, I think. Oh, great. Where do I push you? Just a little bit? Just a little bit, horsey. Oh, I love this horse. This horse is my best friend now. I need to name them. What do I name this horse? What do I name this horse? Oh! Is this a different village? Or was there always a ruined nether portal right by the village? I think this might be the same village and I just didn't notice somehow that there was that there. That's really convenient, huh? Yep! Look! It is my village! This is my village. I did not realize that I had put that... I'm gonna keep that poorly placed step right there, because I think it's funny. It's not that funny, but I find it kind of charming and funny. Oh! Hello! There's two of you. I don't usually get two of yous. This village, there's a ruined nether portal, there's two golems, I have a horse, there's 3 iron golems. This village is popping off. This village has got it going on. I'm loving this. This is a great village. Sometimes, you know, this is why sometimes we just let the random number generator gods decide, because normally I will go and I will make like a village. I'll like not make a village. I'll try and choose like a very particular map that I think will be kind of what the vibes I want are. But today I just sort of let fate decide, and you know what? Fate saw fit to choose for me a lovely village. A lovely village. By the way, horsey, I should probably pick up that hay bale. Horsey, please? Please, horsey, please get back down onto the ground. Horsey, you should not be there. Horsey, horsey, horsey. My beautiful horsey. I need you to come back here. Can you jump above, like... Oh, you have... Let me see. Let me see if I can get it in the green here. No. I'm very bad at this. I'm very bad at this. And this horse is not great at it either. My horse does not, it seems, have the greatest of jumps. But that's okay. I love you, horse. You're still my friend, and I care for you immensely. I need to sleep. I need to sleep now. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. Why am I running around the house and not just into the house? I need to sleep. Get out of here. You don't sleep till I sleep. Ah, yes. Lovely night. Lovely night. Everything's great and fine. And I've done everything correctly. And I've not committed a single... Oh, look! There's music! What is this texture? It's an interesting texture. What is this texture on these I don't know what those are about. Huh. Interesting. I don't know what that's about. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. Let's see here. What was I gonna do? I got distracted. I'm always getting distracted. I think that this is definitely going to probably be like my base of operations well and truly for a long time, if not just like most of the game, because this is a good village. I like this village. There's a ruined nether portal. There's I mean, the only thing that it could have used is like a smithy. There wasn't like a smithy. That's like the only thing that would have made this village like better, because like does it have a cartographer? No, I think it has a librarian. It has cleric. That's nice. You like to see that. Yeah, it's got some farmers. That's just kind of your standard fare, though. Like, you're pretty much always gonna get some farmers. Have I always... Why am I able to jump over fences? That feels wrong. Why can I do that? Interesting. I don't know what's going on with that. I think I might have had... I think I have one of, like, a mod on... Oh, I think I have, like, a wall jump mod that helped me do that. But it doesn't always feel the most useful. Yeah, so I think I'm probably gonna take this here. Does this have, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that needs one more then. Just gonna... I know what I'm doing. Water physics sure are funny, huh? Minecraft, things just go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and it's like, why? Why would you do that? Silly. Silly water. Every time I look at... It's because I got, too lazy to open up my Minecraft game, like, on the computer for a while. And so I was just sort of, like, doing Minecraft, on my Switch out of, like, just sort of, like, because it was faster to boot up for me. And so I was doing that, and so for a while, I was just playing, Minecraft without shaders. And so, like, now every time... So, like, now I'm just constantly thinking, like, looking out here and going, oh my god, look at all those shaders. Look how beautiful it is. Should be 4. I think I need another row, actually. Because... pissed off of how much, like, you can do of mining and computer and... Well, that's a really nice big tree, huh? I like that tree. That's a good tree. I wonder if this world spawned, like, any pale forests, because that's, like, the newest, one of, like, the newest biomes. Those are neat. And spooky, and I like the idea of them quite a lot. But also, I also probably would die very fast if I tried to do anything with them. Whoop, whoop. Gotta be careful not to accidentally undo the 1, 2, and then if 1, 2, the water source. Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to figure out your hydroponics. Don't worry about it. 1, 2, and that will be the water source. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, one more row. One more row of dirt. Because you really ought to just get the bang for your buck and do like a 1, and then like a with did I mess it up somehow? I did. I messed it up. I did all that counting for naught. Oh well. I can just oochie scooch it over 1. But that is annoying. I don't love that. I don't love that. I'm gonna be honest here. There we go. Now it's 4 by 4. Still not 4 this way, but then it's gonna go into that, and I don't know, I don't know. What am I gonna... You know what, this is adequate for me for now. Not this part. This part needs to be fixed immediately, because it's gonna bother me. So we're gonna do... Ah, dang it. Doop doop doo, doop doop doo, doop doop doo. Doing some building stuff. Doing some building stuff. I used to sing more when I played Minecraft. I used to sing to myself more when I played video games. I don't know why I stopped. I think I started listening to like podcasts and Let's Plays more. And I was too busy listening to the words other people were saying to sing my own little ditties. Oh, that actually kind of sounds poetic. I was too busy listening to the sound of other people's voices to have my own voice be heard. It sounds so profound. Maybe I should do little ditties to myself. I always thought it was cute when the streamers did that. And I'm cute, so it would all fit, you know? It would work. I am not used to blatantly complimenting myself under the understanding that I'm going to be viewed by other people, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. If I want to be that person. But also at the same time, I don't want to be like I don't want to be immensely self-deprecating. I mean, like, some self-deprecation is fine. I've noted, like, that I'm not good at video games that much here, or Minecraft in particular even, and stuff like that. I'm not... You know, like to have a healthy sense of humility about things, you know? Like, I'm just a silly little puppy. I'm just a silly little puppy trying to trying to get by in this big, big, big crazy world. Just a crazy little puppy trying to get by in a big crazy world. That's what I am. And here I am. I'm actually streaming. God, this was so long in the making. I kept telling myself, I'm going to start doing streaming because I play video games a lot. And I was like, I need a job. And I figured, like, okay, worst comes to worst, this doesn't work out. I already have the video game. I already have the computer. I'm not, like, spending a bunch of extra money to get this all set up. The only thing, I guess I kind of spent money in terms of the fact that, like, ages ago I bought a capture card. But it wasn't very expensive, and ages ago I bought, what's the word I'm looking for? Ages ago I also bought for myself a, like, separate, like webcam. But I also got that just as much because I wanted to be able to, like, do decent quality, like, FaceTime and, like, video time with, like, my friends and my girlfriend, because my girlfriend doesn't live anywhere near me. She lives in... I live in the United States, and she lives all the way in Scotland. She's Scottish, and I... What? When did... What? I don't like this placement of the torches. I kind of like placing them right on the wood here, but it's too close together. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Really? Yeah, this is a lot better. This is a lot better placement of things. I wonder if I wonder if fuck! I messed up my own joke. Tragic. Tragic. Okay, okay. Take two. No, there's been too much time. No, commit to the bit. Commit to the dumb joke. I wonder if I scroll wood. This is... I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go stand on this. I deserve this. Don't do self-harm in real life. Only do it... Only ever even remotely consider doing it to yourself in a funny video game as a joke. When it... My brain thought for sure that that was like a creeper or something, and I was about to die so fucking bad. But it's not. I'm fine. Oh, look, is that oh, that's neat. This is some neat growth going on there. Is there any lava around here? Usually, like, there's lava. I usually don't get ruined portals with, like, no lava. Usually there's at least some lava. Interesting. I don't love this obsidian texture. I might see about what I can do about shifting around some of my stuff to get a different obsidian texture. Wow, these are some good stuff, or at least it would be if it wasn't all gold, because gold isn't always the most useful. I'm gonna go put these flowers down in on the ground, because I just don't want them in my hands right now. I don't need that right now. I think that they are better served on the ground, being beautiful. Flowers. I really wish that we had gotten the mushrooms. I think it's... I don't know how they could have done that to us. Like, just... They felt like such an obvious shoo-in, you know? Like, we didn't have a very good way of, like, easily and readily farming
like flowers and stuff, and having the mushrooms be like some sort of like renewable source of flowers that you could get more flower stuff out of would have was just like such like a fundamentally good idea for like a mob to add to the games, and then they just didn't, and it's been years now, and it's just like, wow, what are we doing here, guys? What's the plan with this? Don't mind me. Don't look at me like that. The villagers just stop and look at you. I sometimes just feel judged. And I'm like, what are you even thinking? What are you... I haven't done anything. I never hit villagers. I never hit them ever. I never hit them. Because I don't like to upset the golems. Because I don't like to get rid of the golems. Because they help me not die. And I think that's really neat of them. I think that's really neat and friendly of them. And so I like to try and get along with the villagers, you know? I wish that it was easier to get a hold of name tags. I think it's weird that... this is what they'll be like in the end game, I think. So like, would I want this to be end game stuff? I think there's better things maybe I can get this guy to be giving me. So I might need to cycle through that or something. Because I have it optimized so that I can more readily change what... Like, I can see all of what the guys can give me eventually and whatever. And I can also optimize it a little bit better so that they start... That I can, like, re-roll what their rates of giving me things are, just for, like... And it's like, yeah, I mean, that takes a little bit of the challenge out of it, but I also think, like, you know, I think that's just, like, quality of life stuff, because do you guys want to see me go run around and have to do a bunch of silly RNG re-rolling of trying to get a bunch of villagers to give me one specific trade thing? I don't think so. I don't think we need that. I think I'm gonna call that quality of life improvement, and I'm going to... spare us all that mess. What am I doing? Why am I just... One thing about streaming is that, like, it is so easy to get distracted with words that you're saying and just sort of amble, and you're just, like, not playing the video game very well. You're not being very strategic, you're not, like, very present even. And it's, like, a mess, you know? It's, like, hard being a streamer, guys. Guys, it's hard! I say that somewhat facetiously, but it's also kind of, yes, hard. Cursive Vanquishing is interesting. I don't know what that... I guess it... No, vanishing. Cursive Vanishing. I don't know what that means. I usually don't get many enchantments. Not as many as I would like. What is cursive? It's curse, and the text is red, unlike unbreaking. So I think that vanishing is not a good thing. I think vanishing is like a bad thing. I think it's a curse and it's a bad thing. So I don't want to deal with that. I want to keep my golden pants not gone. I'm gonna keep them here for now. Let's see here. What other things could I do? Let's see here. Rotten flesh. I don't want to carry that around. That's gross. It's rotting in my pocket. Ever think about that? Oh, lodestone. I like never get lodestone. Oh, and in those chests. That's interesting. It's always interesting. I don't know why I said it's always interesting. I don't know what is always interesting even. What is this? Cornflower! I love cornflowers. I like cornflowers in real life too, especially. I think they're such a pretty color. They're like one of my favorite colors, if not my favorite color. Kitty cat, you're gonna be my friend. We're gonna be friends. I'm going to have to... Okay. Where are you? Where are you, kitty cat? Is it out of range? Will it not come to me? I think it's out of range. It's dark. I can't see through the rain. Is it late enough that I can sleep? It's not a thunderstorm, I don't think, so I don't think I can sleep. Oh, I can sleep! It's probably a good thing I sleep then. I forgot that I am named Madam Star. That's one of the usernames I don't use as much for things. There's like very few things I'm named Madam Star for and in. Which I think is kind of funny. Where am I going? Why am I going? In the... Horse? Horse is there. Horse is here. Everything's fine, guys. I have my horse. I should get more sheep in this here pen. Because there's a bunch of sheep wandering around. I think a bunch of them escaped because that, it was poorly built and optimized. Where did the sheep go, though? No, sheepy, come back here. You'll die if you go touch that over there. That's deadly for you. Should really be using these. Pigs don't care about wheat. Which, I don't know if that's accurate. Do pigs not care about wheat? I don't know. Cows care about wheat. Where... Do I have the pig and the cow following me? Am I too fast for them? Oh, hey, look, it's the villager. I mean, the villager trader guy. You did not look like that the last time I looked at you. I think I have different... Rah, rah, rah. Get over here, I want to see what you got. What do you got? Bucket of water, bucket of milk. Oh, we can trade to him. That was a horrid llama noise. Oh, okay. Jungle sapling. Sand dye. What? Interesting. Let's see here. I don't want to kill you. I've decided that I will not kill you. I will spare you. But I do need to commandeer your llamas, because I like them quite a lot. I need you to understand. So I am going to have to make you part with your llamas. Let's see if I can do this. This plan of mine? No, stop. Stop moving. Stop. Stop that. Stop. Stop that. Please, just give me a sec here. Give me a sec. Nope. 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 Scooch. No. I'm gonna need to just put him in a bucket, I think. I have that mod that lets me put villagers in buckets. He's a prime target for bucketing. Is making the phrase bucketing a good idea for my streams? This feels like a bad idea. But I also think it might be a bad idea, but like in the funny, good way, that like you should do it. Like just referring to it as, cause assuming that that mod isn't busted on my computer for some reason or something, because I'm just the most unlucky person in the world. I presumably am able to put basically any mine villager in a bucket. And I do like the idea of just calling it bucketing them. I don't know if that brings anybody else that much chagrin, but it does to me. And my feelings matter too, dang it. I don't know what that voice was. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, right, I was trying to corral some, like, chickens and stuff into, into the little pen that the town already comes built with. Especially because I think that a bunch had gotten out because of the poorly placed hay bales and, what's the word I'm looking for? Hay bales and that tree that's spawned it. Yes. Yes, I do believe that that is what it is. Come here, come on. Come on, you silly little gooses. You little silly baby billies. Silly something or other. So-and-sos. No? Cow? Cow, get back here. Get back here, cow. I'm not done with you. You don't say when you don't say when you leave. I say when you leave. I own you. I don't like... I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that, guys. That felt mean. I don't own you, cows. I do think... I am extremely positive that there is some weird psychological effect going on here with being seen and knowing that I'm being seen, where I feel a lot worse about being rude to any of the, like, mobs. Like, I feel so much... Because I'll tell you what, there's a good chance I would have just gone and killed that trading villager to steal his llamas by this point. I don't know why I say he. I don't think villagers have gender. Villagers don't feel like they have gender, to me, at least. They feel pretty agender little critters, just funny little guys. Minecraft mostly does not have gender, if you ask me. I don't think creatures in Minecraft have gender. They all just sort of... They just are, you know? They just kind of are is. Oh, wow. Whew. The game hitched there or something. Come on. Get in here. Get in here, you little goobus. I'm gonna need to have to talk to my little brother about stealing his, like, either having him gift to me again somehow, or, like, stealing in his account his, what's the word I'm looking for? He had, like, spore, and he has, like, spore and, like, gosh, what is it? I'm gonna feel so silly. It's one of the earlier Elder Scrolls games. I think it's Oblivion. And I even have a save file on it and stuff, and I think it'd be fun to do that too for these streams. But I don't have it on, like, my stream account. It's on his. It's so much more of a pain to log on to his stream account than mine. Hello, hello, little sheep, bob. I was about to start singing that song that I... But that... If I sang that too good, it could probably gotten copyrighted. That's funny. That's funny. I could have... Wait. What are the repercussions of being copyrighted? Oh, hey. I am doing okay. I'm trying to do streaming, as you can well see, but never really tried something like this before. So exciting, new and exciting frontiers for me, Star to explore. Oh great, why are there zombies? Where are there zombies? Okay, okay. I don't even... Is it under me or something? That's possible. Making a real ruckus. I don't even know where it's happening. It's getting kind of late though, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sleep in this. Where is it? I think it's like underground or something. I hate when I can just hear a monster, like an enemy, sort of spawn and can't see it. It's very stressful and inconvenient. Don't love that. Don't love when that happens. Don't know where it is, and don't know if it's gonna hurt me. I keep forgetting that I need to eat food. Hey, here's a reminder to everybody. Eat food. You probably need to eat food. It's like my ADHD brain affects... It affects me both in the real world and in the game world. I forget that the character gets hungry. Like, I usually only start remembering that I need food if I start losing health, or if I can't go fast anymore. Okay. It's been bothering me. That something is. I don't know what's going on with the... Where's the music? Like, you know, the Minecraft music. Oh, thanks. I like, I'm pretty proud of this VTuber model thing I did here. I did a lot of finagling to get it kind of looking pretty distinct. Get kind of the proportions in an interesting place, because I didn't want it to sort of look as like just sort of like straight up traditionally extremely anime as some of the other ones. Not that there's anything like wrong with that style, just it wasn't what I wanted to go for, you know? So that's what I ended up doing here. I'm losing my mind. Why isn't there any music? Normally, you know, Minecraft's got all this... Oh look, there's a baby. Huzzah! Children. The wonders of... the miracles of life. And all that. Some such. Oh hey. You. No. No, come back here. Yeah, that's right. You want the wheat. You want the wheat. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. I have had... I always reach this point where I'm never quite sure where I start getting complacent in the village. Where I've started getting things going. There's some stuff I could do. I could more develop some proper like farming stuff. But I feel like what I really need to do is probably start like getting down and dirty in the mines and getting the, you know, put the mine in the craft and getting the like iron and junk. I always am so unlucky with iron, I swear. I never get enough iron. It's like such like a pivotal basic sort of thing that you need a lot of in the game that is just not nearly as available as I feel like I would like it to be and would want it to be. Hey, I really appreciate you coming out and watching, my man. So, I mean, that's what like streams are good for, is you can just like listen to them while working if you got a job that you can do that with. If I like to also like listen to streams myself while playing a game myself, or like doing mostly just listen while listening, like playing a game myself. I spend so much time playing video games, and that's why I'm streaming. Now the music is happening. Why was the music not happening? And like it really was bothering me, because like I was like, why is there no music in the Now I don't want to sleep. Now I don't want to sleep because I don't want the rain to stop, because I love the Minecraft rain music. I love the Minecraft rain music so much. It's just it's just so pretty. It's like it has no business being nearly as pretty of a song as it is and does. Like, it's just some of the most pretty stuff. It's bananas. I need to make... Let's see here. I'm just gonna take all the hay bale. I have more hay bales lying around in this town. Oh my. Hello, child. Oh. That's right. Of course. I built my bed, and you've taken it for yourself. Haven't you, child? I'm going to name you... I don't know. I'm normally better with names. I don't know, I don't got the juice for the naming right now. I don't know what it is. Naming things can be hard. Yeah, I'm real glad that you could make it. You got all these guys are like in... I guess they wanted to go inside because it's raining. Yeah, I could just listen to this for ages. I'm weird. I tend to not listen to a lot of video game... I'm weird. I keep forgetting I like video game music actually pretty decently, but a lot of times I actually will not play video games with the music on. It's really weird of me, because, like, anytime I think about it, I realize, oh, why don't I do that? I actually really like video game music. I should just play video games. I think it's probably because, like, listening to music is comparatively understimulating when as compared to like listening to like people talking about something, and my like ADHD brain is like hungers the additional stimulation of listening to a bunch of people. I'm on Instagram. I haven't posted in ages. I actually posted it briefly about this stream happening. I thought or at least I was sure that I posted it. I'm gonna have to look into seeing if, like, maybe I accidentally didn't or something, because I'm pretty sure I sent it out, but, I haven't been posting on it in ages, because I've never been the kind of person that's been very good at keeping up with social media, but I guess I'm gonna have to try and do that a little bit more now for the, like, streaming stuff. Like, making more sort of proper posts and making sure that I, like, say, hey, I'm out here, I'm doing things, so that people know to come and watch my things, so that there's viewers. That's kind of important. I'm not necessarily... That's probably gonna take some adjustment for me, because I'm not used to it, quite frankly. Because I'm one of, like, the few freaks that just, I don't really use social media a lot. I'm online a lot. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I watch a lot of, like, YouTube videos. And I will even watch some Let's Players and stuff, too. And I do stuff on Discord. So, like, I am on Discord, but that's not, like, a social media, but, like, it kind of is. I still have my Instagram. I just haven't posted on it in ages is the thing. Okay. There are cats in this village. I've heard them. I know that they exist. I finally have fish. I wish to befriend them. I want to befriend the cats, but I cannot find them. I also keep forgetting that I have a mini-map up in the corner of my screen, even though it's really, really useful, and I should be using it a lot more, because it tells me where entities are. And any of these little yellow dots could be a cat, and I just not realize it. Because I wasn't paying attention because I'm a silly goober. I'm just a silly little gal. Bunch of... Yeah, it makes sense that it's a bunch of... I wonder if anything's fallen in this. Nope, doesn't look like anybody's fallen in the pit of the well. No, come back, music. You were so beautiful. I miss you. No, music. Music, I missed you. You were beautiful. I am opining. I don't even know if that's the right use of that word. I don't usually admit when I don't know for sure if I'm using the term correctly. Normally, I don't tell anyone about that. Maybe I'm finally cutting loose a little. If so, I should probably be careful, huh? Luckily, I have very few secrets. I am not a secretive person. I'm like... I'm not adventurous enough to have gotten into a... to have achieved enough, like... I am not adventurous and, like, outgoing enough by default to have encountered or done things of which there would be secrets need to be kept about. So, like, it's just kind of like, I'm very mild-mannered. I'm very mild-mannered, is what I am. That's what it is. That's what I'm trying to get at here. And so... Rude. Absolutely intolerable. Absolutely intolerable. I am the kind of person that does feel the need to at least somewhat patch up the creeper, explosions. I do feel at least somewhat that need to do that, because I don't. I do not like leaving the crater there. I'm normally... I'm not normally anything. I'm not normal. I mean, I'm not the most strange person, quite frankly. I think that reports of my strangeness could be easily exaggerated. I'm not normal, though, either. I am... Why am I talking about this? Such a non sequitur. Such a... Yes, this is adequate for... There! That's adequate for me, for now. Let's see here. What was I doing before that creeper so rudely interrupted my butt? And attacked me for no reason? when I was doing nothing wrong. Because I never commit crimes. I'm an innocent baby. I'm just a funny gal. I make some funny videos and I do nothing wrong. I medicate my dog and I take a nap. These are noble pursuits. Naps and medication and pet care. What is this? Just something floating here? What did I just pick up? Carrots? No, I think I might have picked those up earlier. What was on the ground just now? I don't... Weird. Weird. I just don't know. I just don't know. What was I going to do? I was searching for cats, at least somewhat. Is that? No, okay. Cow, moo, ba ba ba. Actually, I don't know what all these black dots are. Are they spiders? Because they are passive, but also like not passive? Or are they down deeper below me? Like, ow. Okay, no, those are skeleton rattles. I don't need that in my life. Good day. Bye-bye. See you later. I don't want that. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. I don't like skeletons. They're ranged, and I'm not ranged, and that feels like cheating to me. I want to smack them upside of the head. I want to be like, stop that. You can't just use bow and arrows on me. That's so unfair. It's really mean. Really mean. Ah, well, I'll have to check you out then. When I'm not streaming, obviously. It's good to hear from you too, buddy. Yeah, I've just not been good at keeping in touch, because it's so, I'm very awkward as a person, and I always, is that a cat? What? Oh, it's a bat! I, like, never see bats. Is your, like, texture screwed up or something? Bat? Bat? What? Where'd it go? Where is it? Has it flown? Flown away? Flown oh so far away from me? That bat looked weird, I think. I think that bat looked... What? Where is it? There it is! There it is! I think its texture's all mixed up. Where are you? Oh, I gotta get... Look, good look. Yeah! Oh, buddy! Buddy! Oh, look at it! Oh, I think its texture's really messed up. Guys. I don't know what resource pack did this to you, little guy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Look at it. Look at it. You, like, barely can see it. What's going on? You poor little bat. It keeps squeaking at me like a sad little mouse. Oh, that sounds great, yeah. Love to hear that. Probably gonna be some enemy that's going to kill me soon, and I'm gonna feel like such an idiot for walking down in this cave situation down here right now. But sometimes you have to live dangerously. Sometimes you have to be brave. And I'm not brave. But hey, I'm streaming, and I wasn't sure if I was ever gonna actually get myself to do that. You know, like, I wasn't sure if I was ever gonna actually get myself to do that, or if I was just going to be, like, trying very hard to get by and survive with the fact that I'm I'm not. But hey, I'm here. I'm here and I'm doing it. And it's a start. I plan on also, like, posting the recording of it online. So, even though... So that's also to explain why I'm continuing to talk like a streamer, doing streamer things, even when it's just, like, one person or so, just because, like, I plan on also posting it online for, like, posterity's sake, and at that point, like, it'd be weird if it then took on, like, a totally sort of, like, just, like, a conversation between two people tone. I think that'd be a little weird. I guess it probably could be a little bit more personable. Oh, those are pillagers. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that right now. I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. I'm just gonna avoid them. Gonna avoid them in that whole situation. We don't need that right now. Bunch of annoying pillagers. I probably need to start digging. Need to get digging. Gotta get down there in the dirt and stuff. I am not always the most... I'm not always the most miner of Minecrafters. Funny story, actually. I didn't always remember... When I was, like, first getting into Minecraft, back when, like, Minecraft was a very, very young game, I, like, was still getting used to, like, the name of it, and my brain kept being like, is it Minecraft because you mine a lot, or is it Minecraft because you can create so many wild and wonderful creations of your mind? And I always liked the idea of it being Minecraft, like you craft the creations of your mind, but it's not. It's Minecraft with an E, not a D. I think that'd be neat if it was called Minecraft, but there is a lot of mining, so it really is appropriate that it's called Minecraft, not Minecraft. Mind. Abedeba. Words. Also, again, where did the music go? There's, like, no music. My game just refuses to have music. Oh, I think somebody grew up. I'm just gonna sleep here. I'm gonna put these wheat seeds together. I wish that there was, like, more convenient hotkeys, for, like... I don't think there are. I don't think there's convenient hotkeys for, like, organizing, like, like, inventories and storage in, like, Java. I think that's one of the few things Bedrock has over Java, quite frankly. And it really sucks, because sucks to have to, like, press buttons all over the place constantly. I'm going to go and... Now, where was that area I was going to just before now? It was over here. It's where the pillagers were, but I'm gonna try and avoid the pillagers. But I also... It was the area where I saw the bat. So I want to go back into that mine, that little alcove, because there was a lot of exposed... What's the word I'm looking for? There was a lot of exposed coal that will be convenient for me to pick up, and I would like to do that. I would like to do that. Yes. Note to self. Kitty! Oh, and I just put away my friggin'. I just put away my freaking fish. Dang it! How did you even get all the way over here, kitty? Where's... Can't get any fish. Gosh, what a bummer. What a bummer. Is this, oh, that's skeleton. Skeleton, get away from me. Get away from me. I don't want to talk. I don't want to... Where are you? Get out it. Get out of here. What's your deal? Horsies! I love horsies! What? Mine. I realized that I had a very convenient mod on here that does not necessitate saddles to do horse. This horse cannot jump. This horse has no jumps. Yeah, that looks about right. I have a mod on that like helps with horse stuff because I like horses. Okay, that's a creeper. Okay. I'm going to need to make another axe real quick. My axe is like dying. I need another axe. Just real fast. Just real. Nope. Couldn't do it. Pathetic. I could not do it. Oh well. Oh hey, also, squid. I was looking for those earlier in the stream. Because you see, I wanted to make a book for myself. Oh, fishy. I wanted to make a book and use the book to archive some like little discoveries and neat coordinates for myself. Cat, it's so rude of you to be all the way over here and not where I could readily befriend you, that you had wandered off so thoroughly. It really was unfair of you to do that to me. I just wanted to be friends. But I'm gonna get some fish and I'm gonna befriend you, and then everything will be okay. And I will have forgiven you, because there's no way I can stay mad at you, cat. I have never once owned a cat. My family are not cat people. I'm not sure if I even would own a cat if I had the chance. Not because I'm not a fan of cats, per se. I relate more to dogs. I understand dogs. That's why I have puppy ears, because I am a puppy. Because that's more my vibe, you know? Like I like dogs and cats just about the same. I'm not a... People are like, are you a dog person? Are you a cat person? I'm not like a dog person. I'm like a puppy girl. Like, I'm a... As opposed to, like... Because I like cats. I always feel so honored. Anytime a cat likes me, I'm like, I have made it. I have made it in this life, in this world. And anytime I'm getting to pet a dog, I'm having a good one, you know? I'm loving that. I love to pet a dog. But I do feel like a special type of honored and, like, wonderfully, like, sort of fulfilled by being able to pet a cat. And I just don't get... I don't have ready availability to cats in my life. So it makes it extra special. I'm also just not very, not super effective with cats. I don't, I'm not good at having the kind of body. I'm an anxious person, and I think that they can tell how desperately I want to be friends with them, and I think because of that, they're like, Star, you're too much. I need some space. And I'm like, okay, yeah, right. Space. That's fine. That's totally fine. It's not, though. I really want to pet them, and I need to be chill, but I just can't. I'm not chill. I'm not a chill. I'm very anxious. And I also just want to pet the cat. Speaking of which, where did the cat... I should try and actually get the cat. I think because I probably have at least, you know, like enough. What is this? What is this? Oh, this is the ink sac. It's a weird texture for it. Where is the cat? Where did the cat go? I heard it meowing earlier. I want to find the cat. Oh. I think that the music might have been there all along. I just think my earbuds might have fallen out and I didn't even notice it. I'm a goof. I'm a real goof. I'm a real goofy goober. Where am I going? What is my plan? What am I doing? What item did I just collect? I don't even... Oh, I think that might have been bone meal. I think that's what it probably was. It's probably bone meal. I'm gonna grab one of these horses that I saw. Yes. Ow. I was careless there just now. I need to have an empty hand, I guess. Rude. What is this? Yeah, bone meal. Thought so. Empty hand. Fine. Give me that. Nope. I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! Forgive me! Forgive me! Forgive me! I've committed every crime on this earth! I accidentally hit a horse! I'm so sorry! I am so sorry! I've never been more, I've never been so sorry in my entire life. Please. Oh, we're good now? This horse also is only like 1 star. Are all of them now 1 star? Is that like the... Is that like the devil's bargain for being able to ride them all? No, no. 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 Oh, Oh. No, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd the horse go? No, you have to be my friend. I want to wander off into the night with you. Oh, there we go. Ooh, you're a good horsey. Who's a good horsey? I found a good horsey. I like that the flowers in this resource pack emit a little bit of light. Where am I going? I am lost. I am lost. I've been careless, and now I am lost. And it is night, and the monsters are coming for me, and things are happening, and it is dangerous. And I am a fool. Well and truly, I am a fool. It's a good thing I have a horse that can really hoof it. Otherwise, I'd probably be really in for a problem. Okay, where am I? Oh, that was a creeper. I just ran right past that one, huh? That's hilarious. Get out of my way! Whoa, that startled me, quite frankly. Quite frankly, that startled me. Oh hey, it's a pool of lava. I'm way off course, huh? Is that my village? Is that my village? I think that's my village. Whew, thank goodness. I'm sorry, kitty, I need to sleep. I need to sleep before I die. My beautiful horsey. No, that's a creeper, that's a creeper, that's a creeper. I can't stop yet. I can't stop yet. There we go. Okay, there we go. I am. Oh hey, did the horse just like walk right into the pen? No, this is the other horse. I love you, other horse. You're not a very great horse. You're just an okay horse, but I love you. You're my first horse and you're beautiful. You are my prime horse. You are my absolute grade A horse. I'm so proud of you. You can actually like jump and everything. It's so incredible. You. Silly billies. Anyways, and I should try and I want to find that kitty. But also I saw like a creeper earlier that was kind of near the village, and I'm kind of worried if I'm not kind of careful, I'm gonna go somewhere and that creeper is gonna absolutely... What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What was I just literally saying? Oh my god. Oh, horrors! 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 The horrors! No! Did my horse die? One of my horses died! My first ever horse! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Tragedy has struck. Oh no, everything has gone terrible. I need to... I'll never forget you. I never even named you. I thought I planned on naming you, but I never had the chance. You were too good for this world, horsey. I need to rebuild ASAP. Need to build a fucking grave for my horsey. It was so beautiful. Tragedy. Tragedy. My horse. I'm losing it over my horse, guys. I was just talking at the double. That was so tragic. I'm absolutely distraught. I'm absolutely distraught, guys. Horsey. My beloved horsey is gone. My beloved horsey is gone and dead. I at least have another horsey. That much is true. That much is assured. But that doesn't change the fact that my first horsey is gone. And that horsey was my first. And I will never forget them. I will always miss them. My beautiful, wonderful first horsey. Very first horsey of this save. You never forget your first, guys. You never forget your first. I'm just doing a shit patchwork of this whole situation with some dirt blocks. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna circle back and fix this whole situation, but right now I just need to get things remotely patched up, remotely at all, and That's not that. That's not my house. That's not like my house. Also, I need to recollect. Did you manage to like lose your leads? You managed to lose your leads all on your own, and now they don't have them, and now I don't have them either. You terrible, terrible traitor, you. I threw my furnace in frustration. Intentionally. Definitely intentionally. I'm very good at comedic behavior. I'm very funny and charming. And distraught over the loss of my horse. That's today's mood. My horse. And it really bothers me that my horse is gone. I will miss it a lot, quite a bit. Oh, I didn't realize that this broke properly and not, like, poorly. I should get more insects before I do that. Oatmeal, I'll just keep here for now. Some wheat. Some... It's just, like, devastating. I was not expecting it to just get a double whammy like that and lose both of my horses. Well, not both of my horses. What am I saying? I lost one of my horses. 2 creepers, though. I was not expecting 2 creepers. I was not expecting a concerted assault like that. That's what I wasn't expecting, specifically. I knew that there was at least, like, 1 creeper about, but, like, this was... That was a lot worse than what I thought was going to happen. And, like, I just... Oh, I need to eat. I'm in mourning. I'm not hungry. I've lost my appetite. I'm in mourning. I'm in mourning. No, cow. Cow, get back here. Cow. Cow. Follow me, cow. You need to go where you belong. Where did the sheep go? Oh, I was setting things up. I had stuff going on. Oh, there's the sheep. Sheepy, sheepy. Sheepy, sleepy. Sleepy, sheepy. This also will have... I'm going to have to fill in that area, because that's gonna bother me if I don't. Everything's gonna bother me. I'm always bothered. I'm easily bothered. I'm distraught. I am a distraught pupper whopper. Anyways, that happened and was awful. I had a very bad time with that. I just want everyone to know that that wasn't a bit. I wasn't like, oh, I did not. That was so for real. Okay, also, wow, I said that in the most insincere sounding way possible. That legitimately happened, and I legitimately did not expect the creepers to kill my horse. I was not expecting that those creepers to kill my horse. I loved that horse. That horse was my friend. I was so excited to find that I could ride it. And then it was just... And then the horse just left. It was gone. It was all for naught. It's like, no, you can't do that to me. Okay. At least I could fix that. Oh no. The world's a wreck. Everything's in tatters. We have to rebuild. What was that noise? Now I'm all jumpy. Now I'm like worried every second. That was my horse. That was my horse making a little like noise. Now I'm just like worried constantly that I'm gonna have terrible happenstance of my horses and my sheepy and my piggies. I don't have piggies. Why did I say that? My cow. My cow. I'm thinking of my cows. I said sheep for some... I said horsey for some reason. Don't have a horsey, I have sheep. And piggies? I mean, words? Listen, I'm grieving, guys. That's gonna be my new excuse for anything and everything. I'm gonna be mourning. I'm in mourning. I'm grieving. I'm suffering. Please just let me sleep in your bed. Please just let me sleep in your bed. I just want to sleep in your bed. I just want to sleep in your bed. I want to sleep in your bed. I want to sleep in your bed. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sleep in his bed. I'm gonna sleep in his bed. We were best friends forever. They're still my best friend, even though they're dead. I'll miss them. I miss them every day. Just absolutely tragic. It's just... I'm so... I don't know what else to say. I was not expecting that, and then everything just fell apart. Everything just fell apart. Also, I have a dog that's moving about the cabin. She's getting all silly about it. She's going all getting all silly. I think I might gonna end the stream here a little bit early. Probably going to need to like either I'm going to need to take more breaks, like 10-minute breaks or something, brief little breaks, or like just do maybe more like 3 hours. I think I overtaxed myself a bit with this. I'll respond to you personally about that after this stream is over, because I'm recording this stream. And I'm not about to tell the entire... I'm not about to put something that I'm going to have to put on YouTube later. I'm not going to say what my Discord is on that. Thank you very much. I hope you understand that, my good friend. But also... What was I going to say? Thank you very much for coming out and watching me. And I will probably still be streaming tomorrow, so there'll be that too. I guess I'm heading out. Good day and good night, friends. And, well, friend. I only have... I only have the one friend on here right now, but oh, what a wonderful reunion it is for a friend that I had not seen in so long to see them again. Or hear from them again. I'm not seeing them. They're not seeing me. They're just seeing an abstraction of me on a screen. But the thought is still nice, and the reunion is still real. And I am happy about that. So, you know, even if I don't take off as a YouTuber or something, I reconnected with a friend. Actually, I reconnected with, like, at least 2 friends today in the event of, like, forcing myself to sort of come out of my shell and talk to people. So that's really nice and a worthwhile accomplishment to celebrate regardless. Although, hopefully, I might be able to get some more momentum or something. Uh, but we all gotta start somewhere. And heck knows that if I didn't force myself to do this today, hey, and just like go for it or something, you don't have to worry. No apologies needed, man. Like I said, I'm doing a recording of the streams and stuff to upload them later, so I'm just sort of trying to keep a level of like minimal level of appropriate professionalism for like posterity's sake. So if I seemed weirdly like detached for that reason too, it's just because of like that, and I didn't want to say too many super duper like personal stuff right during a thing I'm planning on posting still. Because I also do want to like, even if I do still want to post it on the YouTube for the posterity's sake, because this is my first stream, and there were people that came to it, even if they only came briefly. They came, and perhaps they will be interested in what occurred, what has occurred, and I'm gonna save and quit. So we all came, and we all saw the tragic death of my first horse. And hopefully in the next stream I will be able to have more success and things will continue. But definitely I'm gonna try and reach out to some of the friends that I was able to reconnect with in reaching out and talking to folks in order to see if they wanted to check out my stream. Because it's a convenient excuse to force myself out of my shell, since I can be kind of shy a lot of times, and sometimes I feel awkward about just being like, I'm going to talk to you. I feel like I need a reason. So being like, hey, I'm doing a stream. Go check it out. Felt like a good excuse, reason to force myself to talk to people that I might have been too shy to otherwise. So yeah, this is Star signing out. I feel so silly saying that. I need a better sign off. I'm such a baby. There's so much still to do. But we're all still learning. I'm still learning. I'm a baby. I hope people were able to enjoy this stream, regardless. And I hope that maybe some people will catch me on the next one. I still plan on at least generally adhering to the schedule on my streams, and I plan on posting on like Instagram and stuff updates about it. So there'll also be that. I'll also put my Instagram on the like maybe like on my Twitch, so people can check there. So yeah, signing off. Good evening, good night, good wherever you are, however you are.